Middlesex County College for hosting us, Middlesex College for hosting us so graciously. President Mark McCormick. It's a great institution of higher education. Mark, thank you for that. I want to thank Middlesex Chair Kevin McCabe for hosting us. Kevin. State Party Chair Leroy Jones is in the house. Vice Chair Peg Schaefer is with us. Speaker of the General Assembly Craig Coughlin, Middlesex County Governor, is in the house. Thank you for that. I also want to acknowledge my Congressman Frank Malone. My partner in government, I don't know where I'd be without her, Sheila Y. Oliver. And my partner in life, Tammy S. Murphy. Thank you all for joining me to welcome Dr. Jill Biden back to her home state of New Jersey. Frank Malone said this. There's 8 days to go till early voting. First time we've ever had in-person early voting in New Jersey. It begins a week from tomorrow, 9 straight days. It's a game changer. So instead of 1 day that you can go vote, we now have 10. And when other states have done it, every single other state participation has gone up. And that's what I care about. I don't care who you vote for, as long as it's me. No, but seriously, get out there and vote. And this is a game changer. And we need every single one of you to get out there. That's the big challenge we have, get as many folks. Our team is bigger than their team. It's quite simple. Our team shows up, we win. Our team doesn't show up, this thing's a coin toss. We need our team to show up, folks. I want to take you back in time for a minute. The day that I put my hand on the Bible, January 18th, 2018, almost 4 years ago. It could be, frankly, in many respects, 5 lifetimes ago. There is no better state in America than New Jersey. But that day, almost 4 years ago, we had underachieved year after year. We had lagged. We had let our people down. Just think back to what the state was like. We didn't make our pension payments. Debt and outstanding indebtedness was going up. Property taxes out of control. Healthcare costs going up and healthcare accessibility too narrow. No increase in the minimum wage. No millionaire's tax. Women's health that literally was zeroed out and not funded for 8 straight years. Criminal justice system that had the widest white non-gaps of incarceration of any state in America. A demonization of our immigrant brothers and sisters. Gun safety laws that were far looser than they should have been and needed to be. Not only a state that did not do what it needed to do as the most densely populated state in America as it relates to the environment, we pulled back. We pulled out of things like the Paris Accord. We pulled out of the regional greenhouse gas initiative. People weren't coming here, they were leaving here. Businesses weren't coming here, they were leaving New Jersey. Well, I'm here to tell you, we have turned a page to a new era. And even in the midst of the overwhelming tragedy of this pandemic, it is sunrise in New Jersey. Think about what we've done together, folks, including with our extraordinary legislative partners. Tax equity and fairness for hundreds of thousands of middle-class families. A minimum wage that's going up to $15 an hour for millions of New Jerseyans. The strongest equal pay for equal work law in the United States of America. K-12 schools that are at long last fully funded after having been underfunded by over $9 billion. More child care unlike any other state, particularly to help out our moms and especially our single moms. College that's more affordable. Health care that's more affordable. Women's health that is funded and protected. The strongest environmental policies of any state in America. The strongest safety laws of any state in America. Families are moving to New Jersey. Businesses are moving to New Jersey. We are indisputably the #1 state in America to raise a family. And all the while we have celebrated our extraordinary diversity. We are the living embodiment of what Reverend Jackson said 50 years ago. Forget that melting pot where we all get smushed together. We are the ultimate vegetable stew. Right? We sit on the front burner. The longer we're together, the stronger we are. The more harmonious we are. But the carrots always taste like carrots. And the potatoes always taste like potatoes. That's Jersey, folks. We are at once the most densely populated state in America and the most diverse state in America. We live on top of each other. We walk in each other's shoes. We understand how the other folks worship. We understand each other's race, ethnicity, gender, who we love. That's New Jersey, folks. That is the #1 state in America. That is Sunrise in New Jersey. We've come a long way, but our work is not done. We have to keep moving forward. We cannot go backward. The last thing we need is an extreme leader in New Jersey right now. Not only would we not get to do the stuff we still have not got done, but they would undo a lot of the stuff that we have got done. It's not a guarantee that the record pension payment we made this year, the first full pension payment in 25 years, it's not a guarantee that that gets paid every year unless we're there. It's not a guarantee that schools get fully funded unless we're there. It's not a guarantee that minimum wage actually gets to $15 unless we're there. It's not a guarantee that the millionaire's tax stays in place, every dime of which goes into the middle class, unless we're there. It is not a guarantee that we embrace our diversity, that we continue to reform the criminal justice system. Just this year, folks, we have put forward 362,000 expungements for folks who made a mistake in their past, have repented, and they want a second chance. We are America's second chance state. So folks, you've got to vote. We've got to get out there. Beginning a week from tomorrow, vote. Get your neighbors, your family, your friends, your coworkers. Send the email, send the text, make the call, knock the door. We cannot take anything for granted. There's too much at stake. This is Jersey after all. What an incredible honor it is for me and for all of us to welcome Dr. Jill Biden back to New Jersey. We've known her as president a long time and have always been there for us. And when I say us, I mean Tammy and me and our family, but more broadly. As you know, when he was a senator, Senator Biden, then Senator Biden, was known as New Jersey's third senator. And Jill was right beside him every single step of the way. She's from Hamilton, New Jersey, in Atlantic County. And what a role model she is as a first lady, as a mom, as a human being. She is a full-time professor. She's the first lady in forever to have a full-time occupation, as she did for every year of the 8 years she was second lady. She leads by extraordinary example. She never forgets those who have stood by her, and she has stood by us, I guarantee you, every single step of the way, as has the president. I'll give you a little insight as to what Dr. Biden thinks about New Jersey. I had the great honor of being in the White House in July at the farewell dinner for a dear friend of Tammy's and mine, Dr. Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany. The President and First Lady invited me to join a table of only 25 folks, Germans and Americans. Secretary Hillary Clinton, Secretary Colin Powell, congressional leaders, senior German dignitaries. The Chancellor had to take a flight back to Germany. And before she left, the First Lady had the military bands come out. And if you've never heard them play, they're extraordinary. We've had the honor of hearing them play many times. They played 3 songs, 2 German songs as an homage to the Chancellor, and 1 song written by an American. And all you need to know, that it was Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. Bruce's the other boss with us right now. Please help me welcome the First Lady of the United States of America, Dr. Joe Biden.
Who doesn't like the boss? I mean, come on. Even Angela Merkel said, she was one of her favorites. So, of course, we had to play that. So, thank you, Phil, and thank you for being here. Oh, my God, what a great governor you have! I'm so excited to be here today. Even though, I'm a Philly girl, I was born, like Phil said, in Hamilton, New Jersey. So, I'm so glad to be back in my other home state. And Tammy, there's a small group of people who know what it's like to be a political spouse, but you also know what it's like to uproot your family and serve alongside of Phil when he was ambassador to Germany. And these are roles, and I think Tammy's back there somewhere, but Tammy, these are roles that you may not have chosen, but you used your platform to represent our country with grace and strength and serve the people of New Jersey. And I'm proud to see what you've done throughout the years, and even more proud to call you and Phil our friends. So thank you, Phil. I also want to thank Congressman Frank Pallone and all the other elected officials who are with us today. And I came here to ask the people of New Jersey to re-elect Phil Murphy as your next governor. He's used this office to lead New Jersey through one of the darkest times in modern history. And Joe and I know Phil. We know that he's going to fight for you and your family every single day. Joe is honored to serve as your president, and thank you. He's so grateful for the trust that you have given him, and he's working hard for you. But that's why he needs a partner like Phil working beside him to build on the progress he's already made. But you know that. That's why you're here today. So for just one moment, I want you to imagine yourself a year from now. So think about it. There's two possibilities in your future. In the first one, New Jersey is re-fighting the battles we should have already won, like defending women's health and common sense gun safety laws. Or we're fighting tax cuts for the wealthiest among us, like Phil said. You're seeing other states use federal money to invest in education and healthcare and new jobs, while New Jersey just slips behind, and you're wondering, what more could I have done? What could I have done to stop this? What if I had made one more call or knocked on one more door? That's one view. Or in the other future, you're looking forward. You trust that your roads and your bridges are getting safer every day because Governor Murphy is putting money where it needs to go. You're excited to see what your children can do when we invest in their schools. You rest easier at night knowing that New Jersey is fighting the climate crisis, making healthcare affordable, and putting working families first. It's because of your hard work that my husband Joe is president. And thank you, New Jersey. I love that. We've been able to make so much progress already, helping working families across this country. But we can't get complacent. We have to get to work. So I'm asking you to vote for Phil Murphy and Democrats up and down the ballot. That way, we can protect our majority in the state legislature and elect Sheila Oliver as Lieutenant Governor. So, if you have a mail-in ballot at home, fill it out and send it in today. If not, early voting, Bill told me, starts October 23rd. So make a plan. Don't wait. Talk to your family and friends about why this election matters. Tell them to vote early. Go with them. Go grab a cup of coffee and go vote. Well, heck, today's Friday, so go grab a beer and go vote. And then sign up to make some checks or knock on doors. We have a little more than 2 weeks until Election Day. We need every single vote that we can get, because that person you call, that friend that you remind to vote, the co-worker you convinced to vote for Phil, they could be the vote that decides your precinct. And your precinct could be the one that tips the county in our favor. And county by county, Phil will win this.